Make a backyard whine it. If you want to chop me, I decline it. The body stay hot in the highness. Down the beach and rewind it. Your mother.
Hi, everyone. This is Brian Anderson. At the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Here we go. So the Pistons will get the first possession. Thompson outside with the drive. Here's Duncan. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Butler. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Shot clock at 3. And it's Ware missing. And here's Detroit. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. I asked him about Jimmy Butler and what his defensive scheme is for him, and Coach said to not let him bully us from the interior and mid-range. We want to push him as far out as possible. We have to play tough. Let's see if they're able to accomplish this, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
Picked by Williamson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ausar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Now well into his 30s. Is it fair to start wondering how many seasons Jimmy Butler has left, Grant?
Well, it's a fair question, B.A. But at the same time, Jimmy's hunger is just so different than everybody else's, which I could see helping prolong his career.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. Lets it go. The rebound by Duncan.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Picked by Williamson. Down low. 3-on-3. Here's Rodman. Count it. Here's Ivy. into the lane. Here's Duncan. Offline with a three. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Outside Curry. Launches a three. Good. And Butler gets the assist. And that makes it a tie ball game.
I mean, just so easy for Curry to get that three off. Beautiful shot.
Pass to Williamson. Here's Duncan. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. Thompson with a steal. And the Pistons pushing it up now. Here's Ivy. Warriors with the rebound. Curry with it. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Outside, Brown. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old Bad Boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
Here's Thompson. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Oh, hey, how about that?
That's impressive.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Flying high, Ausar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that. Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Left side Curry. To the left wing. Here's Ware. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Golden State needs to get off a shot. McDaniels from long range. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, if Ausar is anywhere near the hoop, he's got one thing on his mind, and that is jams.
Outside Curry. The three ball. Offensive board. McDaniels. That's good.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Tie game in Detroit. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break.
13. Warriors 13.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, looking at what we've seen from the Pistons, what do you think?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
Kuminga up top. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
You can see more and more of that first team mentality developing with Kuminga, looking for the teammate's best shot.
And Brent, you've always seen the flashes, but now it seems the game is slowed down for Kuminga.
Well, BA, a lot of fans clamoring for Kuminga to get minutes even earlier on, but the Warriors took a very slow approach to his development, and now you're starting to see some of that athleticism and strength and some of that patience paying off for Jonathan Kuminga.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure.
And Timmy's still able to get up and over the rim, throwing that one in.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Harris.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Brent, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Pass to Duncan. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
Kuminga with it. Jacks up a three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Now Harris. And Harris throws it down.
Good combination of size and speed. Tobias Harris, when he gets going, hard to stop.
Reed with it. Now guarded by Brown. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Brown. Here's Thompson. Pass to Harris. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Well, it's all fast break points. Those easy buckets. They are so hard to come by in the NBA. So if you get a chance to run, you have to take advantage of it.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
They set a pick. 6 to shoot. Curry. Out to the right wing. Pass to Rodman. Outside Curry. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Curry's got 7 points.
It's not talked about a lot, but Steph is fast. So whether he's firing or passing, the defense is pretty much on their heels, especially in the screen and roll.
Young looking for an opening. Pass to Reed. The three is up. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Curry creates inside.
Well, he can score from the perimeter, but Steph also knows how to execute inside.
You know, not too many teams have the stability at head coach as the Warriors have had, Brent.
Well, I'm not sure there's ever been a more perfect fit for a team than Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. It has been a magical run in the Bay Area, and you just look at the type of connectivity he has with his players, and again, how much joy these Warriors play with. Well, on the attack, Jimmy Butler playing with that edge.
Outside Young. Pass to Reed. Fires from deep. Warriors with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Rodman shot is good.
This guy, Jimmy Butler, not showing that he's a ball stopper. Awareness, finds the open man.
Harris misses. A chance at a 2 for 1.
You have to find ways to use the clock to your advantage.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And that one misses. Well, Brent, there are only a handful of players in the league with the big game experience of Butler.
Yeah, and those big games, BA, are where he's had some of his best moments. It's been on several different teams as well. So the bigger the game gets, the bigger Jimmy Butler appears to show up.
Pistons trail by 3. Here's Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
You can tell Brown is having fun. What a phenomenal dunk artist he is.
Reed sets a screen. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Kuminga. The teardrop. Misses at the rim. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Warriors ahead, up 1. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. They lead by 1. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. That game marks the start of a 4-game homestand for the club. Money! Stephen Curry, the three-point king.
So fast off the catch, Curry sometimes downright impossible to guard.
Pass to Duncan. Oh, they get a hand on it. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Banked it in off the glass. Butler's got 8.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Thompson outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels. Here's Duncan. 6 points for him. McDaniels with the rebound.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ryan, the Warriors play a unique style predicated on passing and cutting off the ball. Stephen Curry said the main goal is to just force the defense to make as many decisions as you can. So with all that ball movement and body movement, they're going to mess up at some point. Ryan?
Well, it helps having a weapon like Stephen Curry. Thanks, Allie.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Williamson outside. Ivy outside. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Takes the contact and delivers. Jimmy Butler.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
Ivy, right side. Williamson looking around. Outside, Brown. Over McDaniels. A nice shot by Brown. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To the inside. Pass to Rodman. There's the triple. The rebound by Duncan. Pistons trail up by 7. To the middle. Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
So awesome to see Zion healthy and showing off that elite athleticism.
Golden State with the ball. One thing this Golden State team does very well is control the offensive glass, Brent.
Well, there's been a lot of talk analytically, BA, about how advantageous it is to come in and swoop through to grab offensive rebounds. Golden State has bought into that philosophy. They also have guys who take a lot of long shots, so that's long rebounds with a better chance of gaining an extra possession. So some smart analytical play here from Golden State in the past couple seasons.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. From outside the arc. Ware, that's good. Ware's got 5 now.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Here's Thompson. Here's Duncan. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
So courageous. Taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Outside Curry. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the floor.
Here's Hield. He's scoreless. Pass to DiVincenzo. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And DiVincenzo, he can really get up there.
High post Young. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. pick by Reed. Shot clock at 5. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. He's got 5.
And Trae Young playing floor general here. So good and so quick at finding the open man.
Pass to Heel. Now here's DiVincenzo. Covered by Schroeder. Back to DiVincenzo. Stephen Curry getting it done for the Warriors. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. Time for
45.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Outside Young. Harris outside. Back to Young. This one for 3. The 3 ball is good from Young.
Young with some of the fastest hands in the NBA. Easy to see why.
Pass to Curry. Back to Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Outside Young. Here's Reed. Back to Young. Beyond the arc. Rodman with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And some changes here for Detroit.
Substitution on the floor.
Now here's Curry. Pass to Ware. The 3. The rebound by Detroit.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Here's Duncan. Can't bury him. His 5th miss in 9 tries. The Warriors lead by 4. Thompson with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
As fearless as they come for a young player, Thompson going right at the defense.
And Brent, 2 of the best athletes in the league are brothers, Asar and Amin Thompson.
These guys are absolutely off the charts in terms of their elite ability to get up off the floor. And Asar came in a little less heralded than his brother, but he might have a slight advantage in a very important category, and that's shooting the ball.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Brown with the steal.
And he's done a good job of keeping control of the ball. Even with that turnover, you can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the hill.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
The Pistons leading. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Stepping up, Asar Thompson sensing the moment.
And here's McDaniels. Pass to Curry. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Duncan.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
There's a minute 54 left in the 4th quarter. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Shoots a fadeaway. And the shot is good. Dropped it in off the front of the rim. And now it's a 5-point Detroit lead.
Are you shocked? Are you surprised? It's Tim Duncan.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Butler. Outside Curry. Fires for 3. And the Warriors miss again.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Williamson inside. Butler with a steal. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Stolen by Ivy. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Looks like they're gaining some confidence here in crunch time.
And right now is when you have to lay it on the line. Between the two teams, they've clearly been the aggressor.
Yeah!
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
His competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And so it's Golden State with it. Now Curry. There's a screen. To the wing on the left. Right side, Butler. From behind the arc. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Wow. That takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up enough.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
11 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
Where? Count it!
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What's the best strategy for him?
And this comes down to whether they want to go for a 3 to win or send it to overtime with a 2. Either way, it's got to happen off this inbound pass.
And here's Curry for 3. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. And so it's Detroit who scraped by with the win. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of